It's a shame for it. At the old ball game. Hey!
The one constant through all the years, Ray, has been baseball.
Hi, and welcome back to the Vintage Baseball Corner. I'm Chris. Once again today, we are going to dip into modern baseball cards and open a second hobby box of 2025 Topps Finest. These are really nice looking cards. It's a fun rip with lots of color, lots of numbered cards, 2 autographs guaranteed in every box. It's just a really, really fun box of cards to open. Link the first video so you can go back and watch it, the first box, in a separate video. We got some really nice cards in that one. But then also at the beginning of that, I did a short recap, if you will, or summary of how to differentiate cards from Finest, how Finest is set up, and along with some print run information and that kind of thing. So if you'd like to see that, go back to the first video, and it's 3 or 4 minutes before we start opening packs. But I think it's a really nice recap. Now for this one, I'm going to include some print run information, so you'll see some numbers flashing on the screen. Those numbers are from some very smart people who have done math with the odds that Topps presents, and I think it's a good thing to kind of know and understand what you're looking at, because Finest is printed in a much different realm than, say, Topps Chrome or even Topps Series 1 and Series 2. The print runs are night and day different, so I think this will give you a pretty good reference point on some of that. So welcome. Let's get to opening some packs. But one last thing before I do, most of these cards in both of these videos will be available for sale. Some are in my eBay store right now. Others I'm happy to deal with you personally. If you want to leave me a message or leave me a comment or send me a message, my email address should be in my YouTube profile. And I'm happy to work with you on certain cards if you need something for your PC.
Okay, let's get to box 2. I have the basic hits from the first box on top above here. Just a real quick recap. 3 autos, 1 retired Evan Longoria in a gold to 50, Adam Mazur in a base rookie pitcher, and Zebby Matthews in a purple. I believe it was 125 on that one. Another rookie pitcher, a Tarek Skubal red to 10. That's a common red to 10. Bobby Witt Jr. in a rare magenta to 200. And then a few others led by Kyle Tucker of the Cubs in a blue to 150. Could throw up this one too, because this is a pretty big card, I think. This was the Aaron Judge Finest Timelines that is blue, and it is numbered to 150. So we'll just add him up there too. So everything on top is going to be from the previous box. We're going to go ahead and, pardon me while I get this open. Tell you what, that was a fun rip, and I'm looking forward to doing this one and hoping to have just as good a luck. That was awesome. All right, now this time we got autographs in the first 2 packs. Again, love these boxes. They just look really cool. I'll find some kind of way to display those, but I'm gonna set it aside for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple more of these because I know we're gonna need a lot of these things again, and I'll do a quick summary at the end, of course. So here we go. We got 6 packs. Let's do this. Alrighty, we're going to start off with Spencer Strider in the common. Angel Martinez, common. Royce Lewis, common. Get my face out of the reflection. Thomas Sagisi, common. So rookie for the Cardinals. Brooks Lee, rookie. That is a rare. Nice card. We'll go ahead with the rare and sleeve him up real quickly. Not a refractor, just a rare, but still. Nice rookie, rare rookie. Okay. Connor Norby again. We had a couple of Connor Norbys in the last pack. Now we're going to hit the X-Factor, the common X-Factor. I'll put him right here for the moment. We got a purple Stephen Kwan common. This is a purple checkerboard to 150. It's a nice looking card there. I'll just go ahead and put the checkerboards together there. All right, now we got our inserts. We got our rivals, Trey Sweeney. Got Brooks Lee once again in the Creators. And those are just nice looking cards. The design on the creators, it doesn't really excite me all that much, but still in hand, the cards, they really pop. They look a lot better than they do on camera. So if you get a chance, you want to open a box, I definitely recommend it. We got a uncommon Corbin Carroll. So we'll slide him right over here in the uncommon stack. Let's go to number 2. I'm tearing this back up. That was not the intent. We're going to start off here with Luke Keyshaw. Common. He's a rookie, not recent call-up, who's been on fire. Have no idea what his overall prospect status is or how he'll do long-term, but he has definitely started off well in the big leagues. Christian Campbell has had some mixed results so far, but a highly regarded prospect for the Red Sox. Dylan Cruz, again, struggled. Highly regarded prospect for the Nationals. He just came back off the IL, and hopefully he will kind of get back into the groove of things. Willie Adames, Jackson Churio. Saw him play in Double-A a couple of years ago, and looking forward to see how well he continues to do. First autograph, Christopher Morel. This one is green to 75. Sorry about the lack of excitement on that one. He played for the Cubs last year and just was not a good defender and was not my favorite Cub. And it did not disappoint me when they traded him. It's nothing against him personally. But we'll take it. Next, we got a rare. I believe that's going to be a sky blue to 150. Heston Kjerstad. So you can see that to 150 there. I believe that's going to be sky blue instead of just blue. But that is rare on that numbered. Put them there. Back to our inserts. Looks like we got a purple one for Adele Amador. That one is to 125 on the debut. Let's put him with the arrivals. Another debut, same player. This is the base. Amador. Actually, this is the refractor. So we got 2 debuts, 1 refractor and 1 purple refractor. Put that there. And Luis Robert Jr. in the uncommon. I've seen a lot of repeat players in these 2 boxes already. And not just within the same box, which we see a lot, but going from first box to second box, I'm seeing a lot of the same players. I don't know if that's good or bad, but all right, let's see here now. Kevin Alcantara. Hopefully he can pull his prospect status back and get an opportunity with the Cubs, or if not, someone else. He's kind of dropped a little bit behind Owen Casey as a Cubs top prospect, but he is having a nice year in AAA. That's a common rookie card. Jackson Jobe, rookie. Another common. Unfortunately went down with an injury, but a very hard-throwing rookie pitcher. Sharon Duran, common. Matt Shaw, rookie in the common. He has gotten hot since the All-Star break. Really, really struggled early in the year. Got sent back to AAA. Came back up, struggled some more, and then finally got it turned around at the All-Star break. So I'm happy to have that card. I'm happy he's getting things turned around. Tarek Skubal. Again, already picked him up with the red earlier. So again, another repeat. But this is an uncommon checkerboard. I don't even know where I put the other checkerboards, so I'll just put it right there for right now. Here is a Devin Williams checkerboard common. See that one? He's had his ups and downs, but struggling a little bit. Look at this baby here. Alec Boehm to 25 in the rare green. It's another nice hit. Again, not the best player in the world. He struggled a little bit. I mean, when I first saw that and saw the picture, I thought they didn't stick Mike Schmidt in this. I believe there might be a Schmidt in one of the autograph sessions, or autograph sets, excuse me. Hyesung Kim, debut. Salvi Perez in the refractor. It's a common refractor, but refractor nonetheless. Let's put him right here for right now. And then last was Zach Neto in the uncommon. As you can see there. And that was the Hyesung Kim we had already looked at. Slide him there. Uncommon. Go down here. Pack number 3. Man, I would love. I've seen a lot of videos. I've seen people pull some retired autos, retired players, some Hall of Famers. I'd love to pull something like that if I can't pull a big rookie. But we'll just kind of see where we go, where this takes us. Jackson Merrill, common. Freddie Freeman, common. Christian Walker. Matt McLean. Look at that. We got one of the, I guess I'm going to call it a case hit. I believe we looked these up. This is a refractor Gusto. And I believe it's one out of every 96 packs. So this is definitely a harder pull. They do have a nice autograph set in those as well that are even harder to pull, and I would love just to pull one of those, but let's just put him over the creators right now. That's a nice pull. That's basically a case set there, 1 out of 96 packs. I guess technically it'd probably be 2 cases. I'm not good at that quick of math. Here's a rare Rafi Devers. Go ahead and be honest with you, I really haven't followed how he's doing with the Giants. I know they said he was struggling for a little bit, but I'm not sure how he's doing right now after the trade. Next, we have Jackson Jobe on the rookie to 250. I think that's an uncommon. I don't know. I think it's going to be a sky blue. I don't think it's quite as dark as the other, but I could be wrong. To 250, uncommon. Real quickly, hang on. From our last box, this was to 150. So this is blue versus sky blue. I don't know how well you can see the difference between these two, but there's definitely a little bit lighter blue on the sky. But without the other one next to it, it's kind of hard to tell. Let's stick that there. Next up, Christian Campbell. Arrivals. Those are, again, some of the most common refractors and just don't really excite me all that much, but these do look really, really nice. Creators, Bryce Harper. And our last is an uncommon Aaron Nola. All right, just go ahead and 2 more packs to go. See if we can't hit a big auto. Saw a guy hit a Nolan Ryan on a video earlier. I've seen somebody got Eddie Murray. 3 Hall of Famers. Eddie Murray. I can't remember now. Barry Larkin and somebody else, but all 3 Hall of Famers all in one box. That's pretty cool. Zach DeCenzo, common. Ben Rice, rookie, common. Logan Webb. Kyle Schwarber, the Schwarbs. Here's our auto, Andy Pettitte. Not a Hall of Famer, but this is the Finest Moments. It's a nice looking card. We'll definitely take that. Andy Pettitte, Finest Moments. That one is not numbered. So it's going to be the base, but again, I believe this was I think these are 1 in 96 packs too, or something like that. I have to double check it. Next, we have Riley Green in the checkerboard. Stick him right here for right now. Kyle Tucker, once again. This is a rare Kyle Tucker. In the blue, again, to 99 this time. So we ended up in 2 boxes. We got 2 blue numbered Kyle Tuckers, 1 rare, 1 uncommon. Nice. Take that all day long. Paul Skeens up in the creators is next. Not numbered, so this is a base creators. Debut of Thomas Segisi. And make sure we got to see that correctly. And Trey Turner in the uncommon. So let's just do a little bit of this here. These are all over the place. I will do a review, but I don't want to stack too many in one deal here. So we'll go all the debuts to the left. Last pack. Can we somehow pull out one more auto? I say that, 1, because I'm greedy. 2, because I think 1 or 2 of the other boxes that I've seen opened that had 3 autos, one of them at least was the Finest Moments. All right, Shota, one of my favorite players, favorite pitcher. Just really like how he approaches the game. That is a common. We'll get that sleeved up a little later. Jonathan India. James Wood, rookie, a common. Tarek Skubal. Again, seeing a lot of Tarek today. Bryce Harper in the common. All right, we're down to the nitty-gritty, the last half of the last pack. James Wood. I'm going to put this down here right now. In the uncommon checkerboard. Nice James Wood rookie there. Stay. All right, now the rest of the cards right here. What do we got? Corbin Burns in the magenta. See, earlier I said the common magenta is to 350. So we got that one here. Timelines. Joe Carter. Now, I mentioned earlier with the one that I had with Ripken that I thought it looked off top to bottom. This is the same, so maybe that's just the way these are cut. The Judge numbered one is horizontal oriented, so it's kind of hard to tell on that one. But maybe that's just the way they're cut at the top. 2 more cards. Paul Skeens in the Uncommon Refractor. That's a nice card. And then the last card is a Kumar Rocker. Uncommon as well. So let's get this here. All right. Give me a couple minutes to do some quick sorting, and then I'll be right back with a recap showing you the cards here on this last box. Hang tight. All right, I'm back. We got a nice stack to share with you here on our summary for box number 2. Start off with the 2 autos, Christopher Morel, green to 75, and Finest Moments, Andy Pettit. Next, we got a case hit in a Gusto Kobe Mayo rookie. Those are sharp. I really didn't think I was going to like those when I first saw a picture, but those are sharp. And again, I believe they are a case hit. I'll put it up on the screen if I'm wrong and call myself an idiot, but I don't think I am. This is a refractor for Adele Amador in the debut. This is a purple refractor, numbered to 125. So we got regular refractor, purple refractor, and then the base debuts, Haesung Kim, Thomas Sagisi, both rookies. Put those over here. Our creators, Paul Skeens, Bryce Harper, and rookie Brooks Lee. 3 of those. And again, I believe those are all just base. None of those were numbered. None of them are refractors. But that's okay. Next, Christian Campbell and Trace Sweeney in the Arrivals. Again, both straight up standard on those. Finest Timelines, Joe Carter, to add to the Cal Ripken and the Aaron Judge from the previous box. Next up are numbered colors. We got a green Alec Boehm to 25, number 4 out of 25. Kyle Tucker, rare, number to 99 on the blue. Heston Kjerstad on the sky blue in the rare to 150. Jackson Jobe to 250 on, I believe, the sky blue uncommon. Corbin Burns to 350 on the magenta. Stephen Kwan, 150. This is a purple checkerboard. So it's numbered a little differently than the other purples, but it's to 150, and it is a common. Now we have our checkerboards, starting with Connor Norby, common. Riley Green is common. Devin Williams is common. Tarek Skubal, uncommon. James Wood, rookie card, uncommon. These are all numbers there. There are our last few. Salvi Perez in a common refractor, Paul Skeens in an uncommon refractor. And 2 rare cards in the box. Just, I guess, base rare, if you will, not refractors, but in Brooks Lee and Rafi Devers. Still, Brooks Lee is the rookie. So that is it. This is what I would call pretty nice haul. Didn't probably hit the huge card. Kind of missed out on a couple things I would have liked to have seen, but man, I can't complain. I got 5 autos in 2 boxes. I got a numbered card to 10. I got a numbered card to 25. Got an Aaron Judge to 150. Just a really nice mix of stuff. I still want to call it the case hit in the Kobe Mayo Gusto. I still want to call it a mirage because, man, I had a lot of fun. I see all this and all the things that we went through in the 2 summaries. There's just a lot of great cards, and that does not even count the stacks of uncommons and commons from the 2 that I haven't even sleeved up yet. So I still have 2 stacks, a stack there and a stack here. That's some of the other numbers and stuff from the inserts and stuff. So lots of great cards, 120 cards. I did pay $300 a piece for them. I did get them on release day, so I didn't have to get into the secondary market. I did get them straight from Topps. Also entered the Fanatics drop or lottery, if you will, for another 3 boxes, but did not get that. I was not a winner there. Never hit the lottery, so that's no big surprise to me. But ultimately, I had a lot of fun, and especially for a vintage guy, I don't know that I could have had more fun opening modern cards. And I've and I love Heritage, and I've collected those. I'm really looking forward to Topps Chrome Platinum when they come out, and hopefully that'll be next month. I haven't seen a date yet, but that was September was the target on those. I'm really looking to the 1955 design on those, and and also getting back to vintage and dabbling back into and picking up some vintage cards here and there. I've kind of taken a break on that and working on my 1975 set. I have added to that. I am now up to 418 cards PSA graded in, I'm going to say 8 or higher. I actually have 2 of those cards are 7s, 416 or 8 or higher in my 1975 set. So I'm making a lot of progress towards that, and that's just a beautiful set. I'm really, really proud of what I've done there and been able to do, and we'll continue to kind of chip away at that. So enough of me rambling. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate a whole heck of a lot, and hopefully you'll come back and join me on some future videos once I kind of get myself back in the groove of things and making some regular videos here. Hope to spend some time with you again soon. Thank you.